Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to Kevin King American football. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. Kevin Charles King, born May 5, 1995, is an American football cornerback who is a free agent. He played college football at Washington, where he was a 4-year starter for the team as a safety and a cornerback. He was selected by the Packers in the second round of the 2017 NFL Draft. During his time with Washington, King often played as both a safety and a cornerback, where he was a multiple-time All-Pac-12 honorable mention his last 2 years with the team. He played for the Packers for 5 seasons. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of early years as we examine its impact and relevance. King was born in Oakland, California, and attended Bishop O'Dowd High School. As a child, he played baseball, basketball, and football, and originally wanted to play quarterback but could not see over the offensive line. During his time in high school, he was coached by Hardy Nickerson, who played for the Packers in 2002. As a junior in high school, he had experienced a growth spurt and grutas. He commented that this growth spurt made him stop playing baseball and focus on football, as he was not sure how well he could play shortstop with the few extra inches of height. Prior to his senior year, he was named Defensive Most Valuable Player (MVP) at the Oakland Nike football training camp. He finished the season with 6 interceptions, leading the team. He was named to the First Team All-NorCal and First Team Division III All-State by Max Brupsicum. In addition, he also won accolades in track and field in the 110-meter high hurdles and the 300-meter hurdles. King was highly recruited coming out of high school and was ranked as a 3-star prospect by Brupsicum out of a possible 5-star ranking, and as the number 73 overall recruit in California. He was recruited by Washington, California, West Virginia, and Arizona State. He stated that winning the MVP at the Nike football training camp brought his confidence up a bit and that he now knew he could play with those top guys. He ultimately committed to play at Washington because he felt that he could come in and play early due to the large amount of junior and senior defensive backs. He chose to major in American Ethnic Studies and Retail Management. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within college career and discover their significance. King played at Washington from 2013 to 2016. During his first year with the team, he played safety, although the team believed him to be more natural at cornerback and saw snaps during each of the first 7 games of the season. He was the first true freshman to start for the Huskies in 2013. He missed several games due to injury, including his first bowl game against BYU. Arguably his best game of the season came against the UCLA Bruins, where he finished with 4 tackles and a fumble recovery. He continued to play safety his second year on the team and played in 13 games, starting 12 of them at the safety position. The only game he did not start was against Stanford, which he missed due to an illness. King recorded his first career interception in the Apple Cup against rival Washington State, and additionally recorded 4 tackles. He also forced another fumble, this time against Illinois. During the first bowl game of his college career, he registered 9 tackles against Oklahoma State. King continued to play well going into his junior year, as he made the switch to cornerback and recorded 3 interceptions in the first 3 games of the year playing in the nickel position. He had a team-high 9 tackles, 2 for loss, a forced fumble, and a recovery against Washington State, and finished the year sitting the bowl game out due to injury. His play resulted in him being made an honorable mention on the All-Pac-12 team. Following this season, he considered coming out of school and declaring for the NFL Draft, but Huskies co-defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake encouraged him to return for his senior year to build up more film as an outside corner, which he believed was the most likely position he would play in the NFL. As a senior, King started every game of the season at cornerback and finished the year with 2 interceptions, 44 tackles, and 3.5 for loss. His efforts earned him a second All-Pac-12 honorable mention and an honorable mention on the academic All-Pac-12 team. One of his interceptions came against Arizona State, in which he caught a one-handed interception on a fade pass from Manny Wilkins in a game that they ended up winning. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of professional career and its fascinating intricacies. King attended the NFL Scouting Combine and completed all of the combine drills. He ran the fastest three-cone drill and short shuttle of all defensive backs and tied for 11th among all defensive backs in the 40-yard dash. At the conclusion of the pre-draft process, King was projected to be a first or second round pick by NFL draft experts and scouts. He was ranked the third best cornerback prospect in the draft by Infodraft Scouting, was ranked the fifth best cornerback by ESPN, was ranked the seventh best by Sports Illustrated, and was ranked as the fifth best cornerback, along with Tre'Davious White, by NFL analyst Mike Mayock. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting 2017 and exploring its implications in greater detail. The Green Bay Packers selected King in the second round, 33rd overall of the 2017 NFL Draft. King was the sixth cornerback drafted in 2017. Packers Director of Football Operations Elliot Wolf commented that he was excited to add someone with King's size to the team and that he was expected to come in and compete for a starting job right away. On May 11, 2017, the Green Bay Packers signed King to a 4-year, $7.08 million contract that includes $4.67 million guaranteed and a signing bonus of $3.28 million. King was not able to attend organized team activities due to the league's policy on colleges that followed the quarters system. Rookies are not able to join their team until their college has concluded their final semester. During that time frame, he worked heavily with cornerbacks coach Joe Witt to get up to speed on the playbook over the phone and via Skype. Throughout training camp, King competed to starting cornerback against Damarious Randall, Davon House, Quinton Rollins, and Ladarius Gunter. Head coach Mike McCarthy named King the fourth backup cornerback on the depth chart to start the regular season, behind Davon House, Damarious Randall, and Quinton Rollins. He made his professional regular season debut in the Green Bay Packers' season-opening victory against the Seattle Seahawks. On September 24, 2017, King earned his first career start after Davon House was sidelined due to a quadriceps injury. King finished the Packers' win against the Cincinnati Bengals with a season-high 7 combined tackles, 5 solo. King was inactive for the Packers' Week 6 loss at the Minnesota Vikings after suffering a concussion the previous game. He was sidelined for a Week 11 loss to the Baltimore Ravens due to a shoulder injury. He was also sidelined for a Week 13 win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after aggravating his shoulder injury. On December 6, 2017, the Green Bay Packers officially placed King on injured reserve due to a lingering shoulder injury. King spent the majority of the season dealing with a shoulder injury that at times prevented him from lifting his arm above his head and that dislocated multiple times during the season. The following week, King underwent surgery by Dr. James Andrews to repair a torn labrum in his left shoulder. King finished his rookie season in 2017 with 28 combined tackles, 22 solo and 5 pass deflections in 9 games and 5 starts. In the following segment, we'll be examining 2018 in greater detail. King rehabbed throughout the offseason and returned in time to participate in organized team activities. During training camp, King competed for a job as a starting cornerback against Davon House, Truman Williams, Jai Alexander, and Josh Jackson. Head coach Mike McCarthy named King and Truman Williams the starting cornerbacks to start the regular season. King was inactive for 2 games weeks due to groin injury. On October 15, 2018, King made 4 solo tackles, broke up a pass, and made his first career interception during a victory against the San Francisco Bears in Week 6. King intercepted a pass by Bears quarterback Celsius J. Beathard that was originally intended for wide receiver Marquise Goodwin during the fourth quarter to seal the Packers' victory. He suffered a hamstring injury in Week 9 and missed the next 4 games before being placed on injured reserve on December 5, 2018. Let's now zoom in on 2019 and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. In King's return from injury in Week 1, he made 5 tackles and sacked Mitchell Trubisky once as the Packers beat the Chicago Bears. In Week 2 against the Minnesota Vikings, King recorded 1 tackle, a pass breakup, and a crucial fourth-quarter interception in the end zone off a pass thrown by Kirk Cousins. In Week 5 against the Dallas Cowboys, King recorded an interception off Dak Prescott in the win. In Week 16 against the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football, King recorded another interception off a pass thrown by Kirk Cousins, which he returned for 39 yards during the win. Get ready for an exciting part as we dive into 2020. In Week 15 against the Carolina Panthers, King recovered a fumble lost by Teddy Bridgewater at the 1-yard line and made a 48-yard return during the win. In the NFC Championship game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, King struggled throughout the game, allowing 2 touchdowns, and was involved in a controversial pass interference on Tyler Johnson on a critical 3rd and 4 from the Tampa Bay 37-yard line with 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. His miscues, plus other miscues by the Packers, would haunt them as the Packers would lose. Turning our focus to 2021, let's explore its key elements. On March 26, 2021, King signed a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Packers. He was named the 2nd cornerback on the depth chart to begin the season, ahead of Shandon Sullivan and rookie Eric Stokes. After a disastrous first 2 games, where he allowed 6 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown on 7 targets, King was benched late in the Week 2 victory against the Detroit Lions for the rookie first-round pick Stokes. Stokes played well in relief and produced 3 pass breakups, including 2 on 4th down. King was declared inactive due to an illness ahead of the Packers' Week 3 game against the San Francisco Bears, and also missed the Week 4 game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, during which first-string cornerback Jair Alexander was injured and placed on injured reserve. He would not play another regular season snap, presenting King with an opportunity to return to a starting role. King returned to action for the Packers' Week 5 game against the Cincinnati Bengals, but left the game with a shoulder injury. In Week 6, cornerback Russell Douglas played well as King was still nursing his shoulder injury, and was named the Packers' starting cornerback opposite Stokes. In Week 9, King returned to play against the Kansas City Chiefs with Stokes injured in pregame warm-ups. In Week 10, King intercepted a pass by Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson in the end zone to preserve a shutout victory. However, starting in Week 10, King would not exceed 40% of defensive snaps played for the Packers. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of it present and unravel its multifaceted nature. King elected to skip the 2022 season in order to get healthy, after missing 29 of a possible 80 games played in his career. King announced on May 6, 2023, that he had suffered a torn Achilles tendon while working out to get himself in shape to be in an NFL training camp. In this section, we'll be deep diving into regular season, unraveling its complexities and uncovering valuable insights. Year team games, tackles, interceptions, fumbles, GPGS, solo assists, 2017 GB 9 5 28 22 2018 GB 6 6 17 14 2019 GB 15 14 66 56 2020 GB 11 11 57 45 2021 GB 10 6 29 21 total 51 42 197 158 39 Source: Pro Football Reference. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of postseason in this section. Year team games, tackles, interceptions, fumbles, GPGS, solo assists, 2019 GB 2266 2020 GB 2212 9 2021 GB 1021 total 5 for 2016 for Source: Pro Football Reference. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from my channel.